pretty big moments in the early stages of Dust 2, especially in the pistol, which, remember, they won the first pistol round, and it was mainly off his back, and that's why his aim is on point. He also dinks Jax at range and puts him in such an awkward position, but Jax is passing the test so far, dropping the bomb carry where he stands before Alexi goes in through red, and finally NiKo does spill the bomb out one more time. 2 on 2, but m0NESY is making Madden put down with authority. dycha still alive, started the round with the first frag, and will be coming full circle for ENCE should they win this, and they will! The pole reigns supreme!
Flanking all the way from the A bomb side and able to close it out in that 1 versus 2. Force Spy going to be coming in here as Spinx will immediately dispatch off NiKo with m0NESY with the scout, and Spinx will immediately trade Madden, and that is something that Dusk actually brought up earlier on for m0NESY and his pathing when it comes to his fallback routes. It needs to be a little bit more safer. As I say that though, Hunter finds Snappy, and all of a sudden it's a 3v3.
It is the cavalry and the support beginning to arrive though up on the ramp. We'll see both Hades and dycha taking shape. Spinx has already made up enough room. Flash in his eyes, blinded momentarily, does take a headshot, but the MP9 at that range will not finish him off. Now Alexi behind the Molotov had a chance. It seems like he may have let it slip out of his hands. That could have been the moment that saw ENCE potentially fall in this second round for Spy. Instead, though, Alexi can really... he's going to go unchecked from the cave, so he can have his back completely covered right now. Hunter, what do you have up your sleeve? 1 kill. Going to start to run out of ammunition, though. He didn't get that cleanly, and that costs him his life. Snappy will not fall to his hands. A lot of damage inflicted, though. Jax and NiKo still with a chance, but NiKo spammed up through the smoke. Will play no further part in this round. Beginning to believe in a potential G2 miracle, but ENCE weren't in.
Used to play, and this is to add on to what our desk touched upon. For Snappy and his style of calling, it's very heavily based around spawn-based calling, right? It's going to be off the spawn, they're just going to be going for this executes and some of these set plays. And if you're able to stymie them, if they're able
to have a chance. Now, there's only 30 seconds left, and as mentioned, 2 players are low. And they also have themselves m0NESY to contend with the AWP peeking round the corner ever so slowly. It may only require 1 kill from m0NESY, but he misses his chance. He was so on point the entirety of Dust 2, and could that miss prove to be costly? It's at least going to cost him his life. They may not anticipate the triple stack. Alexi but they deal with him if he was able to play no further part in this round. Now Madden is given the green light to press aggressively. This is where he's in his element. 1 kill with the MAC-10 should be good enough, but m0NESY with a deagle puts it between the eyes of dycha. And with 30 seconds left, the bomb will be finalized onto the site. The aforementioned CZ is all that remains as an arsenal of weaponry on the side of G2. No flashes, no kits available to Hunter. Hoping he can extend his kill count to 4. Is successful on those endeavors, but it costs him 87 health. He'll gladly pay that price, though, especially if the reward...
Looking for more as Madden tries to just poke and prod, maybe try and get the trade. And G2, though, they're looking to try and keep ENCE pinned down, and it is working out. dycha does reply back with 1, but it is a 2 versus 4. That being said, m0NESY and NiKo are very low, but doesn't matter when you're hitting shots like that.
dycha has been the early engagements. Aggression comes to the forefront. Smoke up onto red. m0NESY, good spawn. Gets in close proximity, but again misses out on his shot. This time, it's afforded by a flashbang. He is having a little bit more trouble here, m0NESY, though. Nowhere near the same... And the bomb's not planted for Snappy currently. Remember, 30 HP, 1 bullet may seal the deal. But Snappy stands tall and delivers with a 4K!
Hunter, from a position where he should have maybe got 1, maybe 2, he finds 3 huge kills, turns it around, but Snappy, oh Snappy, the IGL also really stepping up with the 4K and also out-reading NiKo. He didn't waste any time, he planted the bomb, and what a quick flick. You've got to remember, he was very low in health, and instantly, of all people, decapitates
G2 the luxury of getting up close. We have not seen this too often at all. 2 players pushing down ramp, 1 via Jaguar, and it's NiKo through the flash. They try to pincer in, but Madden stands tall. So much damage done through the doors. How no one else has fallen is a mystery. All 4 players below 20 HP, and it should be easy pickings at this stage for the rest of G2.
That is actually...
Headshot onto m0NESY. Second kill is required, though, on the site before that becomes free. NiKo is playing around the box, but Spinx sprays him down before he gets caught from the side, and that's Jax that spills the bomb down with his life. dycha now in all sorts of bother, but he's picked up another one. And this is proving to be a costly round for G2. And it may not be done just yet, but dycha.
If you look at the cash, you can clearly see why 3 players sub $1,000, and this time around, ENCE are going to switch things up. It's going to be a fast play coming in towards B, and they're walking straight into the belly of the beast. NiKo spraying, blinded through the smoke, finds 2, looking for more. The third will fall as well, and they're getting absolutely obliterated. m0NESY chiming in with a frag of
There's many a time, and a smoke on top of it as well. It's going to keep the T's at bay. Meanwhile, they're looking to push over on the construction side. This could put Alexi B in a bit of an awkward position, but that Molotov is so good. Spinx, though, passes the bullet in the head of Hunter before NiKo makes amends and avenges his fallen teammate with 3 quick-fire frags. Nearly picks up a very stylish 4th, and dycha is the last man standing. Bomb nowhere to be seen. And although dycha's already proven his worth multiple times over in this tournament with the Deagles, with the pistols, I think this may be asking a little bit too much of the man.
This could go very, very wrong.
They saw dycha, they saw his back just around the corner, they know what's coming up, there's the first, and they know exactly where ENCE are looking to finish. This information is worth so much, it's so valuable. dycha fully flashed, 18 seconds to go. First casualty for the CTs has now been added to 2. dycha's picked up 3 on 21 HP, and may have enough time for the plant as well. He's gonna get sprayed through the wall, and Hunter is fire. That's 5 rounds in a row.
And you can see the effect it's having on the economy as well. We're talking about how they were kind of scraping at the bottom of the barrel, trying to get, you know, just get a few buys here and there. But right now they are flush with cash heading.
Alleviated. They've got themselves another couple round advantage, and that was with pistols, as you said, Flair. It may not completely break the back of G2, but that is going to feel like a gut punch from Mike.
Comfortable, and that was because ENCE only had a pistol. They weren't really respecting the smokes and the flashbangs. They're like, YOLO, screw it, just gonna push on in, and that's how they're able to kind of punish G2 for the aggression. This time around, it's got to be a clean hit coming in towards A. They have the utility as well, they have the weaponry, and Jack's trying his best to stay alive. He's got back nearby towards Donut, but he's burning, he's getting riddled, he's in the smoke. I don't know what's going on, but a bomb will be planted by dycha, but there's still someone in the site, and it is NiKo, and he will strike.
And he strikes hard. So far beyond driven as NiKo. He's going to try and do this by himself. dycha is still stuck around the temple, praying to the CS gods that they can somehow give him safety, safe passage against this immortal fragger who keeps himself alive with the smoke. Now stuck at the back of the boxes, the rest of the support structure has arrived, including m0NESY's AWP, and now the T's begin to capitulate. G2 will...
Couple of smokes, 2 Molotovs, and a flash, and that, for me, is telling of a B hit.
Oh, Hades instantly gets headshot, and he gets aim punched. It looked like his aim may have been on for a headshot there. It's Snappy to try and hold off by himself, but he has also crumbled under the pressure, under the strain, as Hunter moves on for 16 frags. Both he and NiKo have reached that mark, and Jax is going to catch Spinx in the back, lines up the shot. Nice work with the P250. G2 looking good to pick up this pistol. Now do the world of good towards their overall round mark. Donut now being pushed through. dycha, the pistol king of the first half, is still alive, still kicking, and still claiming heads. There's now ENCE will be sweating bullets, hoping that this carry can continue to stay alive. The bomb's been spilled out. Madden pushes through the smoke, but Jax is there to greet him for a second P250 kill. dycha in trying so desperately to clutch this round out. It looked like he may have picked up a headshot there. Going back in again, but Alexi B will...
Remaining for the CTs, and then slowly they can go for the execute, they can creep and crawl their way into the site, but they don't have much do the T's as Hades and Snappy finds m0NESY, and all of a sudden the nightmare scenario
through the wall previously, down to 38 HP. One stray bullet, he'll be a dead man. Look at the audacity. NiKo's dodging bullets and deals with Snappy, counting the bullets in the deagle. He's like, right, 6, 7, I'm good to start spraying now, I'm safe. And that's the kind of mechanics that you're looking for from a player of that stature. Madden's the last player alive. That's not a chance, but it feels like maybe that chance is now come and gone. It's going to be 10-8. However, because
as a mid control comes in from both both sides. Hunter able to trade, finds Spinx, but Snappy comes around the corner looking to take duels left, right, and center, and he finds both the cut. He didn't see him cross.
I don't think he did, but m0NESY may be on the chopping block next. Nice shot from Hades. That's more like it. Now they need to get this one done cleanly because, again, their economy has not fully stabilized. Honestly, even losing 3 players is going to sting them. But Jax is still in with a shot. There's still plenty of time in this round. The downside is he has no idea as to where the second player is. He knows Hades was last by Donut, and now he's found out in the worst possible.
Off ENCE, we have MP9. G2 though, they have everything to work with. A Mac in the hands of LXB looking to lead the charges. Spinx and Hades will strike almost simultaneously, finding a couple, but m0NESY replies back.
So important. There's a Molotov down onto the Donut. They need a smoke there. Finally, they put one into place. Spinx is going to have no more opportunities to slice and dice the G2 now defenders, I should say. But he decides to push past the smoke. And m0NESY caught in no man's land. Jax, 16 HP, LXB still alive, but now it's down to Jax. First frag goes his way, but there will be no follow-up. And messy. Madden's also playing anti-flash, so as soon as Snappy spots the first player, spams across, does get dinked with the first bullet, which is pretty nuts. Not really required to play anti-flash any longer as they both come out. Smoke is in place, but it's too little too late. Just a deagle in play on Alexi, and the Finn against the world. Doesn't even get one. ENCE regained the lead.
Win the pistol, they've done everything. This is where we need to see more coming out from his T side, right? That is something the desk alluded to as well, that G2 really have much. Just Snappy. The flashbang was great, but somehow Alexi being able to get the kill, and NiKo finding Madden as well. Everyone's blinded, they're shooting through smokes, but somehow making the way on towards the B bomb side. Rotation is taking place in the form of Hades with an AWP, but Spinx has so much to do right now.
There's a gap in the smoke. That's a freebie kill, and with 18 seconds left, he could maybe even get another one. I don't think he wanted to overextend in that engagement, but takes down everybody! The smallest gap! Such terrifying fashion. At one stage, they were leading 6-1. They extended that to 7-1, and then we saw G2 come back. Madden, it's a shooting gallery, and he capitalizes with 2, but Jax with the deagle has bagged himself 2 of his own. That being said, though, he has been put in his grave. Hunter, with it all to do. First frag, fairly cleanly. Still 71 hit points in play, but he's got Hades and Spinx to contend with. Still alive, jumping down, but he's running into the arms of Spinx. How he is still alive, I have no idea. But Spinx makes sure
For it. What was that? I think the flash missed.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can assume, because he was pushing out whatever happened there. Spinx, though, does get a successful flashbang out, and Alexi gets spilled out on middle. Hunter just keeping eyes in the back of his head, although he does have, they are burning bright on their CT side. And Spinx comes down. The timing could not have been sweeter. He's getting so much information from this. Takes the kill on Hunter and pieces out.
Oh, no way, Madden. He catches the bomb! m0NESY falls. 35 seconds, Jax and NiKo so very low.
Up at a forward position on ramp, flash is good, but I don't know if they realize he's already up here. Spinx is making moves down on construction side as well. He's been bested. He's got the meanwhile gets an entry. m0NESY, 2 quickfire frags, and that should be B site locked down. And surely this is where those flames are extinguished.
Bite and claw their way to a victory. Or are they going to stumble once more after a little bit of a resurgence as m0NESY? Dude, that's in slow-mo! That's in slow-mo!
A couple of tweaks, a couple of changes to how they look to try and lock down ramp. This round isn't done just yet, though, Blair. However, Snappy losing his life definitely makes it more likely. Both the remaining CTs, though, do find themselves over on the A side of the map, one of which is Madden, but he has been crumbled. And now Hades with a chance to become a hero in Donut. Position is not been checked just yet. Oh, he rushes the shot. Alexi?
Hello?
Hello? Okay. By smoke and flame. That liquid fire of the Molotov has now come to a close, and the smokes are about to deplete as well. This is where all hell is about to break loose, and Snappy is throwing himself through the gates with the P250, still alive, joined alongside Spinx, and now it's only on Spinx, but Hunter with the flank.
Spinx steps up right now. That's when something could go wrong, and Spinx, he hears the footsteps.
Hear them He snatches at the frag. He had to. Alexi was still checking the angles. 15 seconds to play with flash out. Spinx needs to go huge here, but Snappy's been caught, and now Spinx isn't so sure. He wanted to peek out on the long angle, can't do it. Spinx has 4 seconds to try and defend the bomb, but the Molotov stops him. It was so tantalizingly close, and he's about to get pinched in from the side because NiKo is laid there and wait, doesn't have to push in. The bomb should do all of the work for G2. Nice effort from Spinx. Jax takes off the head of dycha, and Cave has now crumbled. Spinx with the deagle gets spotted, traded out 1-for-1. They need Hades now to line up the scoreboard with this deagle, but instead he's been put down with authority. And now Snappy and Madden have a tumultuous task ahead of them. And I'm not doubting their skill level, but I think this one is not one they're going to pass. Jax also taking the initiative. Spray is good onto Madden. Takes the head of Snappy, finishes him off with the Glock. And G2, not only temptations, some great performances. Spinx has hit a 30 bomb. Hunter and NiKo are close, and NiKo comes out second best. This is better from ENCE. They take down 2 kills, but m0NESY does bounce back with one of his own, giving G2 a lifeline to finish this game. Flash is checking their angles, making sure they're not going to get caught from an angle. That Molotov will afford safe passage with the bomb plant, but Hunter gets caught in the back, and now m0NESY has got to pull off a huge play, but Spinx shuts him down, and it's OT.
ENCE, man,
Spinx goes in for another one. So much damage through the smoke, and some turned back in towards the ENCE players. But Snappy peeks out through the Molotov and gets the better of NiKo. He's still lurking around in the shadows as well. The audacity of the man to still be in this position.
G2's friend at the moment. 37 seconds remain. You can see the bomb dropped all the way in a T-spot. Jax finds his kill. It's going to be huge, and Madden will deal with him. It's all on Hunter. 1 versus 3, and he's making a bit of noise. Snappy very aware as to where the play is going to be coming in from. Hunter might actually get the bomb down here. No, he won't. Madden shuts him down. ENCE and NiKo lying wait, looking to hold the line, looking to tie up the scoreline.
Hades, the fastest of flicks. That's such an integral moment in this game. Alexi B still alive, but not for much longer. And Jax off on A site.
Yeah, it's safe.
This game continues to deliver, Blair. We thought coming into this, we're in for a real interesting affair. The first map had its moments, was fairly one-sided. And will they run with it? NiKo gets tanked by the smoke, still skews his vision though. Gonna be hiding in there, maybe waiting for a flash from one of his teammates or for someone else to arrive, but instead it's ENCE, and that pain train comes hurtling down the tracks onto the site again. And it's looking good for an ENCE second map victory. Hunter is gonna get caught in the side, and ENCE take us to a third. Mirage beckons.
Oh boy, ENCE were made to sweat, Vince. Like, first map, Dust 2, it feels like a lifetime ago. It was such an easy win coming up for G2, but ENCE, they were made to sweat.